What is going on, guys? Welcome to the stream. Brady Nightmares, Lila, how are you guys doing today? How are you guys doing? Hope you have been having good Tuesdays. Let's go ahead and get started here. Sorry for the stream ending early yesterday. The same problem as usual of internet issues. Still trying to work to get those fixed. But despite all that, let's hope that today can be fortunate for us with the shiny luck. Yo, Lewis, what's going on, dude? Welcome to the stream. How have you been doing today, man? You're going to do speed running through X and Poipole hunting. Well, best of luck with the Poipole. I'm hoping it doesn't take as long as mine did. Mine was a bit crazy. Nintendo Direct tomorrow in 24 hours. I'm so hype. I'm so hype. I'm kind of glad that I don't stream tomorrow, specifically because that Direct is going to be fun to watch. Like, people are talking about it in Discord, totally down to talk more about it later. Like, actually kind of discuss what people think is going to go on in it, because what Fire Emblem news is confirmed. The whole thing's 100% Switch, which in one sense is really cool. It means, you know, hey, we're getting a lot more Switch content. Obviously, that's great to see. It means more chances for things like Animal Crossing to get some time in the spotlight. Potentially more Metroid things, stuff like that. Like, all that stuff could possibly get some more time. But it is kind of sad because it means, like, this is the first Direct in probably a pretty long time that hasn't, like official Nintendo Direct that hasn't had some level of, like, 3DS information. Because, I mean, it is about that time. The system isn't getting much more support from any games. It's kind of like the games are out there, you can play them. They still let you play them. They still let you buy them. But I think that era is starting to come to an end. Stardust Shorty, welcome to the stream. How are you doing today? Animal Crossing, Animal Crossing, Animal Crossing. I've never actually played it, so I'm excited. I'm excited for the one that's coming out this year. It'll give me a chance. It'll give me a chance to actually experience it for the first time. By the way, Chicken Overlord, how's it going, dude? Can someone tell you how to get a Steel Friend Safari? I guess you just have to have a friend who happens to have a Steel Safari. I don't actually know what safaris are what, but, like, I don't know what safaris I have, I guess is what I was actually trying to say there. So, you're free to add me, if it potentially helps. My friend code is linked in the Discord on the Trading and Stuff chat. It's in a pinned message. If you add that and post yours, I'll gladly add you back. It's so good. I mean, I have friends who are super into it and have loved the series for a long time. I'd love to give it a shot. I'd love to, like, legitimately try it out. I don't know, I wasn't really into it at one point. But also I just noticed something that popped up in stream labels that I actually don't think had been supported until, potentially until I updated, or I got, like, the membership status on the channel upgraded. Which, by the way, it means that unless you're on iPhone, if you're on any kind of desktop computer experience, or you're on Android, there should be a join button down next to the subscription button, which lets you become a member and get some extra perks and stuff. But it looks like Lady Bubblegum and Cinder both essentially got renewed for another month. Cinder for 4 months, Lady Bubblegum for 3. Super hyped for that. Dragon Raid. Dragon Tamer, what's going on, dude? Welcome to the stream. What's going on? Raid height, man. Raid height. Wait, a raid? Indeed, it looks like a raid. Or a fake raid. Any raid's a raid, right? Welcome to anyone showing up from it. Yo, Juan Manuel Garcia, welcome to the stream, dude. How are you doing today? It's your raid hype, dude. How are you doing today, man? Thanks for tuning in. Guys, we hit 700 encounters on Uxie here. Yo, Cinder, what's going on? Welcome to the stream. How are you doing today? Didn't get a Celebi or a Grubbin. Ah, rip. This guy here heard a raid. Heard a raid. Dragon Tamer showed up with a little mini raid there. I was gonna say something. Some words were in my mouth, and then they just, or like they were in my head, and so they started to say them, and then I just lost them. But yeah, guys, I'm excited for tomorrow. A, Nintendo Direct's gonna be awesome. B, second episode of This Week in Pokemon. I'm excited to film that, and like tomorrow is the day that I see if I can actually do it all in one day. Like, cause I know the idea, I kind of have like a basic idea of how it goes. So now, like, now that I've done that, I want to like try to get it down to something where I can wake up tomorrow, like wake up on Wednesday mornings, record everything and edit everything together and get it out at a consistent time. That is my goal. Did some Reshiram EV training and her special attack has been maxed out. Nice. Honestly, I don't really care about competitive that much, but the second you successfully sync, you're like, heck yeah, competitive shiny Reshi. It's one of those things where, yeah, it's like, it's not a big deal to me if I can't make something competitive. But if I can, why not, right? Like I think it's something where I probably will never use it in a competitive battle or anything. But yeah, when it has the nature, it's like, may as well be like, hey, it's competitive, make it fully competitive. Go the extra mile there with it. Just for the fun of it, just for the heck of it. Like, I'll take any reason to say that my shiny is even a little bit better. Sorry about that. Just can't figure out how to shiny hunt for Metagross. Like, are you specifically trying to look in X and Y, or is it just any game? Because you can hunt for Beldum. You can hunt for Beldum in Sun and Moon with SOS. You do have to worry about its ridiculous catch rate, but overall it's not an awful one, I don't think. But yeah, as far as Friend Safari goes, yeah, I don't know. I guess you have to find like someone who actually has the right Friend Safari. Any game? Yeah, I mean, you can SOS for Beldum. I know that's an option. I guess you sync Modest on Xerneas and they could go together on Uber's team. That'd be cool. I don't have Sun and Moons, like, or Astro X and Y. I gotcha. I don't actually know for Gen 6, aside from, yeah, I guess Friend Safari for Matang, I believe, is what people were saying last night. Yeah, so I don't know. Like I said, like I kind of mentioned, if you do want to see if my Friend Safari is Steel, I don't think it is. Feel free, post your friend code in the Discord on trading and stuff. Add my account from the pinned message, and like I'll add you back as soon as I can. A whole level 30 team lost by your one Trapinch, except for your one Trapinch, which one-shot them. Nice, clutch Trapinch coming in clutch there for the win. We had several moments like that in our Ultra Moon playthrough. So guys, I feel like I'm almost, in a way, running out of things to do in Pokemon Go now. Like, I finished up the Celebi quest, I think, last weekend. I finished up the Mew quest this week. Those are, like, the two big things. The only, like, special quests I have left are the Melton ones, and those are just, like, these ridiculously rare Pokemon for me that it's like, hey, find these. But they won't spawn they won't spawn during event time, so good luck with the couple days that it's not an event. You know, that kind of deal. So I'm like trying to do those once I finish those, I don't think it's actually pretty difficult. I don't think it's difficult from there on out. So it's like, outside of the special events like the Melton thing every couple days, I feel like I'm running out of things to do and go, except for just like grind for medals, which I will. I set a goal to get all of the types gold medaled before the end of the semester. So I gotta try for that, but we'll see. Yo, Batman man, welcome to the stream. Glad you can be here today. Hopefully the stream stays alive. I know it started dying right as you showed up. But welcome, welcome. How are you doing today, man? When I first got Sun and Moon, you wrecked it within 5 hours. At the start, I did the mystery gift for Shiny Tapu Koko. Yeah, even if it doesn't listen to you for a while, it's still incredibly good. Like, it can just take all those hits and stuff. I tried doing that. But I'd already beaten the game at that point. Like, so I had it on a separate copy, like on Moon. But yeah, I just haven't, I never got very far with it. I think that's the one that's still on the save, but I just never got far. For how long did I lose my Wi-Fi? It just constantly drops in and out. Like, it's not unusual for it to happen, sadly. I'm trying to work to get it fixed, but it's a pain in the butt trying to, like, actually get everything situated with it. So, yeah, it just kind of happens. I'd lost it. Like, it'll go out and it'll stay out for like 5 or 10 minutes and then it'll come back for a while. But like, once it's gone bad for the night, it kind of just stays bad. Like, if the stream goes out, I know that for like most of the night, my TV's not going to get a good connection. Or like, I'll just turn my phone off Wi-Fi at that point and go on cell data until morning. And hope that it's better. Turns out Ninja is a very good Pokemon for shiny hunting. Cobalion in Black and White too, because it's immune to every single move it has. That's pretty solid. At least that way, like, once you have it set up and it's just a matter of throwing the ball, you're like all set up. So you need to get a Shedinja for that. That shouldn't be too difficult though. That shouldn't be too difficult. I'm gonna go for shower. Be back in 5 or 10. Okay. All right. See you in a bit, Lewis. Yeah, no, it's always great when you get a Pokemon where you don't have to worry about, like, tanking legendary hits. Because that's like, one of the few things that's still stressful for me for these hunts, is when you have something like Latios that goes on for just forever trying to throw Pokeballs at it. There's, oh no, I'm gonna run out, and oh no, I'm gonna faint. Either of those two, not a great time. But, you know, sometimes, it's like, if you have a Pokemon that's completely immune, that's, like, the best thing you can have. And I use that with SOS as much as I can. That's why I use Ghost types for SOS hunting. Because most of the moves that cause issues, like, just don't affect it, and suddenly don't have any kind of effects at all in the battle, which is good. So Shedinja is stronger than the legendaries. Like, yeah, when you look at it, you can beat a legendary by just letting it struggle. Eviolite type Null can take hits incredibly well, by the way. Maybe invest in that. Maybe. Lunala's been doing a good job, I will say. We haven't actually, like, had many actual issues, especially since most of my team is such high level. Yeah, if we start seeing issues, though, I'll make sure I have that prepped in the background. He's a god. A true god. Above legends. Lake Guardians also no nasty. All no nasty plot. Have fun. I will. I will. I think we'll be okay with it. Yo, Giamatti Gamer, welcome to the stream, dude. How are you doing today? Alright, we'll see you later then, man. Thanks for stopping by. Yo, Pyro, welcome to the stream, dude. How are you doing today? Imagine if Shuckle got an evolution and you could use an Eviolite on it. Swords of Justice have Swords Dance. Yeah, I mean, these things could be problems, possibly, but we'll see. Yeah, your first shiny Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee, which was an Oddish. Awesome! Awesome, congratulations, Pyro. That's super cool, dude. I am working a little bit on that. I gotta keep going, trying to get a bit more done with Let's Go. Legendaries can boost up, and it's terrifying as heck. Suddenly, these already super powerful, super high stat Pokemon just like wreck house. Never got a shiny. It's never too late to start hunting that man. Never too late to start. Unless you have Shedinja. There you go, yeah, I mean, if you can get around it, then by all means, get around it. Just figure out how to get sturdy on it, and you're set. You're perfect. Kyogre almost swept you with Calm Mind. Ooh, no, that is... Like, it is stressful still. It is stressful still. Like, kind of like laughing and joking, but I do not want to think about the moment that a shiny legend overpowers me and like starts wrecking house. Because I really do. I really do want to get through this with normal like Pokemon, or with like normal Pokeballs. But if I have to, I do have the Master Ball. I have a Master Ball per save. So like, it's something that could be done if it must be done. Yo, Mexican Shrek, welcome to the stream, man. How are you doing today? Is Nintendo Direct tomorrow? Yes, it's this time tomorrow, so I'm super hyped to see it. I'm thinking it's on your reaction how scared you were of that thing. Just overwhelming. Oh man. Yeah, no, I remember back in Alpha Sapphire, I was just trying to catch legends and Pokeballs, and I had no real premise of setup. It was awful. There were so many resets. So many resets, because they wouldn't stay in, because I didn't have anything that really affected them in terms of their catch rates. they would destroy my team because they were all mostly pretty weak. And yeah, no, it was not a fun time. So Shiny Legends, that's even worse. That's like, ugh. Because the thing is, at least with Legends, it's just obnoxious and you can reset and start over. But Shiny Legend, you can't exactly do that. Until the exact moment you realize how close you are to failing, the whole tone of it just changes. It's like, it goes from, oh man, this stinks, to like, oh crap, this could be really, really bad. Am I planning on doing a live direct reaction? No, I have things going on Wednesday nights, so I won't be able to do that. I will be putting up another This Week in Pokemon tomorrow, though, because Wednesday is the day that I actually want to be doing those. So that'll go up tomorrow, assuming I can actually make things in time. There's literally only one reason you didn't fail it. What's that, Cinder? So letting your Trevenant faint before sending out Smeargle, you switch into Smeargle with Trevenant unfainted instead. Ah! Saving that little bit of time and saving a bit of HP on Trevenant. Yeah, I always wait, but I don't know if that's always necessarily a good idea. It's just the spare Butterfree in my case. Because I don't know if Butterfree could take it if I didn't. Just went down to the description and saw how many shinies I got. I'm almost halfway through the shiny legendaries. I'm super hyped for that. Yo, T-Tune, welcome to the stream, man. How are you doing? Again, doing good here. Awesome, awesome. I'm doing pretty well. Good luck as always. Oh, let's chill a little here. It's always a good day to chill. I have great patience. I've built up my like tolerance for these hunts over like the past couple years. Like, if you took me before I had done any shiny hunting at all, and like tried to make me do a hunt, not even like a Regice hunt, but just like Groudon, I couldn't have done it. Like a hunt that just goes a little over odds or something. Nah, I probably couldn't even go to odds. You could get me to do Ho-Oh, maybe. You might be able to get me to sit there and soft reset for Ho-Oh that long. That's it. Needless to say, you no longer hunt with only 3 Pokemon in your party. Yeah, keeping a little bit of bulk there is worthwhile. Even if it's not very useful, just like getting that little bit of extra HP buffer lets you at least salvage something. For Entei of Eviolite, type null, and a Kyogre in your party, both of which can heckin' tank Entei's hits. That's good, that's good. Yeah, really having that. You just need something that can solidly just sit there for a while and you're not having to deal with. Because essentially what my team's made out of is Trevenant, which is designed obviously to set up the Harvest Leopard Berry. Butterfree, that can sleep or paralyze, either one. Usually paralysis, just because it's more. It's not as effective, obviously, but it lasts longer. It lasts with the exception of being able to just like completely clear itself of status. It lasts longer, so I tend to keep that. And then Decidueye the False Swiper does a pretty good job of it usually. And then between Decidueye and Lunala, I've got the tank. Kager's got blue orb, so Entei's stab move won't even do anything. Literally. Nice. Alright, this may be a really, really dumb, really, really noob question. I may have actually asked this before even. But I see it all the time with competitive stuff. What the heck is stab move? Is it just like moves that do physical damage? Because I'm not 100% sure what stab moves are. Which, like I said, probably super, super, like, noob question that, like, most everyone in this chat knows. Oh, same type of attack bonus. Ah, okay. Thank you for that. That will make things make a lot more sense. Yo, Kanto Kairu, what's going on, dude? Welcome to the stream. How are you doing, man? Okay, yeah, that makes a lot more sense, because, you know, completely non-competitive Pokemon player, I see people talk about competitive things, so I hear stab move, and I was like, I don't know what that is. Okay, that's interesting. I guess that makes sense. It obviously makes sense, so. Okay, cool. Glad to have that cleared up. Lewis, welcome back. How are you doing? I don't know. I'm doing well. I'm doing pretty well. I don't know. Like, today was supposed to be really busy. I had a whole bunch of things planned, but then, like, they started falling through for various reasons. So, it's actually been a pretty relaxing day. How about you? How have you been doing? Bangtan, welcome to the stream. How are you doing today? What we're saying is Entei's fire moves literally can't do anything against Primal Kyogre. Nice. Nice. Really, really put it in its place there. You've arrived. I'm glad to have you here, man. Lewis Rancher. So guys, what are you all excited for with the Direct tomorrow? What do you guys think is going to be like the highlight thing? Like, I think we know Fire Emblem's getting talked about, obviously. That one I think has been like confirmed in writing, I believe, right? Like actually announced that'll be there, but like what else? What else is everyone thinking is going to be in this Direct? Or what are you hoping for? Quick question to my team, let's go peanut butter, let's go jelly. Absolutely peanut butter. Absolutely. It goes on more things, I think. Animal Crossing, I think a lot of people are hoping for that. I'm excited because I've never played an Animal Crossing game, so like getting the one on the Switch, I'll be excited to try out and give a shot. Pokemon Gen 8, I kind of talked about this in the Discord a little bit earlier when it was when like the Direct was kind of first announced, but I don't know. I don't think Pokemon's gonna show up at this at the Direct. Usually Pokemon has its own kind of thing. If stuff gets mentioned at a Direct, it's kind of like, hey, well remember this is happening. We talked about it, but it's never like a whole like game announcement. Who knows? Maybe they could like completely blindside us and switch things up. It's totally possible. But looking at past like, at the previous history of stuff. That's not going to be the case, I don't think. Of course, Animal Crossing. Yeah. Yeah, excited for that. Started picking creamy or crunchy. I could go either way there. I could go either way there, to be honest. Joker and Smash. I did see some people talking about that. Like, excited to kind of see what Joker plays like and stuff. That'll be cool. If that happens, if that shows up in the direct. Also, Rayquaza X, welcome to the stream, man. How have you been? Good to see ya. Luigi's Mansion 3. Yes. Yes, I want to see some gameplay from that. Grape or strawberry? Grape. Definitely grape. Cordelia for Smash, please. I would love to see what some of the other DLC characters are going to be. Granted, we haven't seen everything with Joker yet, even though we just got Piranha Plant. So it's not absolutely necessary. But I'd love to see it still. Really want Nintendo to make a GameCube Virtual Console. It would make up for the not-so-great GameCube sales. It has some great titles. I would love to see some of those games come back. They're like some pretty solid games there. So that'd be interesting for sure. I don't know, like, I'm conflicted because I really do want to see Pokemon stuff, but I really don't think it's going to happen. Aside from that, it really would be, I don't know, I don't have much preference in terms of what else is shown. It'll just be cool to see what's coming up, personally. I have to say that I'm a good boy. I'm glad to be a good boy. Like, can you imagine a Fire Emblem character in Smash that doesn't use a sword? That would require them not to make a whole bunch of Fire Emblem characters. Like, it would break the pattern. You're not against Fire Emblem characters with swords. But I think it'd be cool to have Cordelia, who's basically a jack of all trades in Smash. It'll be interesting. How much of the, what percentage of the roster in Smash at this point is Fire Emblem? Because it's a good chunk. I don't know, like I said, I'd love to see some more Smash character DLC stuff, but like, I just got used to Piranha Plant. I'm actually good with this one. Can we stick with this one for a little bit? And I just unlocked all the characters, and I don't know if I'm gonna get the DLC, so like, I have all of them right now. Let's leave it where I have all of them. I honestly hope that they announce something for Pokemon. What we want them is them to send out a Pro Controller update. It has motion controls. I don't see them doing it though. They're not gonna make you throw your Pro Controller around, like swing it around. Obviously, like the solution to that is to make it play like the gamepad. But if it's in docked mode, they really want you to be using the motion controls and throwing and stuff. And yeah, no, I wish I was able to sit with a Pro Controller and play in handheld mode, essentially. But alas, they don't let it happen. Sadly, I don't think I see that one happening. I think, like, that's one of the things that would have been easy enough to implement or to have thought about when the game was being created and developed, that it's an intentional omission at this point. It's not like they couldn't make it work for some technical reason. Like, the controllers are designed to work pretty well together. Hope they have Pro Controllers for Gen 8. Software setting would be so comfortable. I would assume Gen 8's going to have Pro Controllers. It's going to be a more conventional Pokemon game, so it's going to use more conventional controls. Oh my gosh, playing with a Pro Controller is going to be great. And you're right, like, soft resetting with that, if it uses the same kind of control layout, I'm down for it. As long as we actually get soft resets. As long as we actually get soft resets in Gen 8, and it's not the hard reset stuff that Let's Go has. Yo, Vanillix, welcome to the stream. Direct hype, super hype. Excited to see it tomorrow. I think they each have 7 if you only count Pokemon Trainer as 1. I think there are about as many FE characters as there are Pokemon, I think. Okay. So it is a good chunk then. Bit less than its end. I've heard of a cage lock. I think it's been mentioned before, but I don't know what it is. Do I have Shiny Charm? I do have the Shiny Charm for Uxie. The Shiny Charm doesn't exist for Ralts. So, yes, we have the Shiny Charm as much as we can have it. I am not a full odds hunter. I'm not that dedicated, I guess, is a way to say it. So, like, yeah, I'm not... I am taking any break I can get with it. Taking any easy way out. Don't really see Nintendo making a Gen 8 Pokemon game. Feel like traditional Pokemon games were made for handheld consoles. Generation 8's confirmed, though. Like, fully confirmed. It is happening. 2019 release date. It'll be weird. And, like, Game Freak's talked about it. It's gonna be weird having it on a home console as opposed to being, like, purely a handheld system. Because, yeah, that's what it's always been designed for over 2 decades now. Pokemon games have come out as like a handheld system, you know, one save per cartridge, all this stuff. But now, with the way the Switch works, it has to be 1 save per profile, not per cartridge. The saves are on the console, not the cartridge, stuff like that. And that in and of itself is weird, I think. I agree, it would feel weird. It definitely would feel weird, but it's happening. It's happening. So we're gonna see exactly how weird it feels come like November. Full odds hunters aren't really more determined. I think they're just for slightly different reasons. Of course, it's all for the shiny, but there's definitely a different mindset, or definitely a mindset difference. Yeah, I would definitely think so. Cause yeah, like in my case, it's like, they're rare Pokemon, I want them in my collection. How can I legitimately get them in my collection the quickest? Like, that's my thing, is how efficient can I make it? Where it might be for the challenge, or for the rarity, and for being able to say that it's this rare of a Pokemon. Super cool lock type, I would love to do someday. Basically, after every gym, you and your opponent send out a team member in a 1v1 for rewards like TMs or revive and health items. That's interesting. That's pretty interesting. That'd be interesting to watch for sure. Don't have a Switch, but you're still hyped. Yeah, I think that's one of the biggest things I think people are kind of like, aw, with Gen 8 and just the general move of the Switch is the number of people who are like just got their 3DS for Sun and Moon, or just got their 3DS in time for a U-Sub. And then it's like, or like they got it in time for Sun and Moon, and then boom, here comes the announcement of U-Sum, and the announcement that is the last Pokemon game that's going to come out on the 3DS, and people are like, oh, I just got this thinking I could be able to use it for a while. And the Switch isn't cheap, it's pretty expensive, so I don't blame people for being kind of like bummed out about that, and not being able to get it. Like, it's totally reasonable. I think that's kind of why Pokemon waited. Part of why Pokemon is just now coming out on the Switch, as opposed to, like, you kind of had like you know, toe in the water situation here, where they've given us Let's Go, they've given us Pokemon on the Switch. They technically have a Pokemon game out that is a Switch game that exists, and you can go and play and catch Pokemon. But like, they very, very clearly were like, yes, this is a Pokemon game, but it's not Gen 8. It's not Gen 8. It's technically not, you know, fully the same thing as Sun and Moon or whatever the heck the next games are going to be, just in case issues happened. But, like, the main games coming out now instead of last year, or coming out this year instead of last year, to let more people get the Switch in time, I feel. bragging rights. That's definitely part of being able to brag that your Pokemon's 1 in 8,000 instead of 1 in 1,000, for sure. Like, when you're talking amongst shiny hunters, like, people are like, you went for that? Why do you think I'm doing Manaphy? Like, part of the reason is, obviously, I want a Manaphy, but there's other ways I could probably do it. I could probably just wait for it to come out again, and that'd be easier and take less time, if we're being real. Send me a link to one. Honestly, super fun to watch. Feel like you're rooting for a sports team. I'll have to check it out, man. You're going for a living dex. You're going for the adrenaline rush. Nothing compares to the adrenaline rush to finding a full-on shiny. Yeah, the bragging rights. I gotcha. You're at 7,290 for Celebi. Dragon Tamer, you'll get it soon, dude. You will get that thing soon. Gotta go doing something for the halftime tonight. Alright. See you later, Vanillix. Best of luck with that, dude. Glad to have you tune in, man. A month of hunting now, dude. I hope you find it soon. Hope you find it soon, man. That's like a lot of encounters for only 4 weeks. See, I don't know what my encounter rate would be if I was like... I feel like that's what I would have pulled off at the peak of my shiny hunting. Like, at the absolute peak of the amount of time I put in per day and per week, I think that's probably about what I would be able to get in. Shiny hunt's a lot. Yeah, so it's definitely possible, I think. Like, how long does it take per encounter? Because assuming it's something like, you know, being very, very, very generous with how long it would take. If it takes a minute per encounter, which I know it'll probably take less, but if it takes a minute per encounter, you're talking 60 encounters an hour. Gosh, that is a lot. That is a lot. That is an insane amount, thinking about it. But I also kind of don't blame you. Nintendo releases some announcements, a new console soon after. They're going to do it again because I was like, I mean, so the reason, here's what happened. Everyone knew a Pokemon announcement was coming, and everyone was like, it's going to be Pokemon Stars or Pokemon Eclipse. It's going to be on the Switch. Anyone who says otherwise is completely wrong and stupid. Game Freak, you know, if they don't release it on the Switch, Game Freak hates money, blah, 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 blah. Obviously, that's not what happened. Obviously, Game Freak and Nintendo are successful companies, and in order to be that, you must not hate money. So, the reason behind that is, you can't just port a 3DS game to the Switch. So the Switch was already out at this point. Like, it had been out for like a couple months when the announcement was made. And the reason that they came out was that Yusam's coming out, and then they immediately went, and we're not making any more 3DS Pokemon games, was because the number of people that were so freaking upset and were like screaming and threatening Game Freak over the fact that the Switch console game, it wasn't for the Switch. Which, again, that's not how software works. It's not just flip a switch. It's not like just, you know, press a button and boom, suddenly the game works on every console. Like, that's just not how it works. So people were so, like, I had already been talking with friends, I'm like, alright, well, what we're gonna see is, before the announcement was either Sinnoh remakes or Sun and Moon 2. We got closer to Sun and Moon 2 with Yusam. Like, and they were gonna be on 3DS. It was gonna be at least until, I think I said until 2020, not 2019, so I was a little off there before we saw, like, full-blown Switch Pokemon games. But it was still gonna be a little while. Like, development takes time to make a game that actually functions. 19 seconds per encounter. Okay, that's not bad then. That's actually way better than that's 3 per minute. Yeah, no, that's actually not too bad. Yeah, Uxie, what's going on? Welcome to the stream. How are you doing today? You're not okay during the last week of that hunt. Just so much shiny hunting. If you ever do a Let's Play series, can you do a filler episode of me just sitting in a chair talking about literature? If I ever do a Let's Play series, it'll be considered. How are Celebi faster encounters faster than Lugia encounters? Like, that's not right. Celebi has some dialogue while Lugia really doesn't. Huh. I wonder what makes it faster, if it's just, like, time-wise? 7290 is your estimate, okay. Alright, around a little under 7,000, okay. Yeah, this is seeming healthier and healthier the more we kind of check into it, because initially assuming, you know, like, over 7,000, with like 3 times the encounter rate, or a third the encounter rate, like, yeah, no, that would have been rough. That would have been very rough. That would have been like many nights of no sleep. But, okay, I kind of can see that. Yeah, I think that makes enough sense. I can totally see it taking that much time. You know, like getting that many encounters in a month. Working on your script. I am not the mindless you're looking for. Today on Books with Grungy, Romeo and Juliet. Throw everyone completely for a loop. Your Clink is evolving. Awesome, Lewis. There's no way the encounter's faster than Lugia. I mean, there's gotta be someone who has like an old stream archive up where you can check that on, like, and see what it actually is. I'm doing a serious take. You're taking over the badge quest. I think Poochyena is taking over the badge quest as it stands. Like, that one's... It's been over a year since I've been able to do anything with that. Granted, it makes sense. It's a shiny badge quest in an early generation Pokemon game. That's just how it works. But we'll see. A shiny hunt for like 9 hours a day. I was like that. I was like that at one point. So that's why I was saying, like, I can totally see it happening. I could totally actually see that being a thing. For a month, this is nice and chill. I'm ready for this long hunt. It'll be nice when you get my Latias. For the last week of hunt, give me this Latias right now, please. Like, just going insane, like, why hasn't it shown up yet? Like, I've been good, why isn't it here? Why is nothing working? More than I sleep. Yeah, for me, it was like, whenever I had a free minute, I would be hunting. Whenever I had any amount of time, I'd be hunting. Waiting for a class to start, sitting around waiting for dinner to cook, stuff like that, watching TV, watching Netflix, doing pretty much anything. If I could be shiny hunting while I did it, I would be doing it. Nice to be here after a long time. Have to go. We'll be back for the next stream. Awesome, Batman man. It was good to see you, dude. I'm glad to see you back in chat, man. And I really, really look forward to seeing you again. Why does literally everyone except me have this yellow airplane? The, like, just existential crisis. Oh, you know why. It's like, they accidentally slipped a while ago with like Shin Rayquaza, so like they had to kind of like take it back a little bit. Do reset pretty quickly too. I mean, when you hunt that much, I think it makes sense. Like you get it down to the point where like the reflexes, everything's just like rolling. That was way louder than I thought. Looking at your timestamps, you'll huss them on with 47 seconds in. Oh no! Oof. That is big oof right there. 10 hours of sleep, 9 hours of shiny hunting, and 5 hours of whatever. Wish I had that kind of time. Me too. Me too. That would be amazing. Excuse me, I don't know, I'm tired today for some reason. Five hours at school, 5 more at work, and then an amount of sleep and staying up late finishing homework. Yep. Man, it'll be. I'm gonna have to see what I can do for stream schedules once I'm like working, cause like right now, there's nothing in the way of the streams. Like my class is in the morning. It's only a couple days a week, so I have all this time where I'm just kind of doing whatever. So like, yeah, it's weird. And compare it to like what work's gonna be, where it's like 40 hours a week is work. It'll be interesting. Hopefully the stream schedule doesn't have to change too much. Had an awkward pause when Romeo swore. That's always the awkward thing in like class when you're reading, is like, oh no, do I say the word? Am I allowed to say it in here? Is this allowed? Is this legal? I want your shiny Celebi, and then you will most likely never touch Crystal again. You get it, you move it to Pokemon Bank, and you just, that's it. You're just done. I can see it. I can totally see it. Alright guys, time for encounter number 800 on Uxie here. Yo, Bryce, the trainer, welcome to the stream. It's been a while, or at least I think it has been a little bit. How are you doing? Welcome to the stream, man. How have you been? What are you up to now? And what have you been up to? Skin class who just let loose when he had swears and someone said a body part. Those weird freshmen. Ah, yes, the freshmen. Hunting 2DS. The problem is that if you want to transfer Celebi, you have to buy Pokemon Bank and Poké Transporter all over again. Yeah, that's the one thing that I have an issue with. Is like my main system. Actually, not even my main system. This one, the dying 3DS sitting on my desk that I only use plugged in when I need to trade like my shiny hunting team from Ultra Sun to Ultra Moon or the other way around. That's the only time I use that system now. It's the one with my account and Pokemon Bank and everything linked to it. My cap card has the Celebi emulator, or has the Crystal emulator. And then like the games, and like my actual Sun cartridge is plugged into a complete other 3DS. So I really wish like there was a way to implement that so that multiple systems could be linked to the same account, but I know that's like specifically something they did not want. You know, right? I would say so. If you join the Discord, do I perhaps have an art channel? There isn't currently an art channel. Suggest it. I imagine there are multiple people in the Discord who would want one. And we can look into making one. For now, art's totally fine to be posted in general and stuff too. But yeah, so feel free to join there. And again, there's a whole suggestions channel. I'm always excited to be able to make more channels to include people and like let them do whatever they want in like their space, you know. Crystal's only 10. I mean, Pokebank's only 5 at that point. I have one? Do I actually have one and I just don't think about it? I do, don't I? Hold up. Hold up. This is how tired I am today. I have to open Discord to check and see what channels I have. I think you're right, Gren. You're right, aren't you? This is my own Discord that I moderate, and I'm like, oh, do I have this channel? I don't know. Made a sprite for your OC, which is the Shinies from Blue. Awesome. Holy crap, you're right. There's literally a channel called Art. I am tired. Like, I felt like there was one. I know Sleepy Latias has posted a bunch of stuff. I know Cinder's posted stuff. I just couldn't remember if it was there or some other image type channel. I feel bad for not knowing on my own Discord. Be happy to hear that upon having found your Reshi, the Shinra Queza has been safely returned to you. I am glad to hear you have it back. Glad to hear you have it back. It was very stressful and sad that you didn't have it for a while. But yes, so we do have an art channel. To clear the confusion up, there is an art channel, but suggestions are totally welcome too for any other things. I am losing it today. You're gonna join us in the picture? Awesome! Awesome. I'll be glad to check it out after the stream. Our channel is called PG Art because you have 6th graders and other viewers. I mean, for like our Discord, the whole thing's pretty much PG, so like, including the stream chat and everything. So for anyone new, by the way, like, the only real rules to the chat are don't be mean, don't type in all caps or spam, and no profanity. Those are like really the only things. Yo, Alan, what's going on, dude? Welcome to the stream. How are you doing today? You have to buy a Pokebank and a Poke Transporter, but if you can transfer to Gen 8 via Pokebank, you won't mind. We will be able to. I would be incredibly shocked if we weren't able to. Like, they're really intent, and Masuda's mentioned this, like, he really doesn't like the idea of Pokemon not being, like, transferable. You're setting up a Minecraft server on your Raspberry Pi 3B+. Awesome! Awesome, let me know how well that works, because I've got a Raspberry Pi sitting around right now not doing much of anything. Lacking, how's it going? It's got word from your school. They said someone cheated on the exam, and since they can't point out which one, everyone has to retake it. That's awful. I barely passed it, don't want to retake it. Dude, I'm so sorry. That is awful. I don't know how I'd react in that situation, because, oh man. Like, that's the point where everyone in the class collectively figures out who the cheater actually was. To save their own butts. It's gonna be private for you, your sister and friends. I gotcha. I gotcha. But yeah, let me know how well it works when you get it set up, because I want to like try to set up my own. Probably gonna put something super light like Debian server or Arch Linux on it for the OS. Makes sense. Raspbian is probably a bit more intensive than you want when you want all the resources dedicated to. When you want all the resources going towards the server. Let me bring Regina to the Switch or I'll riot. We'll definitely be able to. I don't know why a lot of people have been confused at the idea of like Pokemon Bank not working on the Switch for some reason or being different. It's all their server. So let's make a Switch app, and then it'll all connect to the same thing. It sucks. It's easy to tell you didn't cheat. If you cheated, you would have gotten a better grade. It's like, who cheats and just barely passes? Like, at that point, shoot for an A. Shoot for, like, a 95, you know? Or a 100 at that point. Like, just go all out. Great, I understand, like, they don't want to be like, oh, well, we suspect these few people, so they have to retake it. Because then you have all but one or maybe two people who are there, like, going, what the heck? Unless you're talking realms, then no. Ah, it takes less than 5 minutes to set up a private Minecraft server. It does depend on what you're doing. Theoretically, yeah, it can go really quickly, but it's still a matter of like you have to get the port forwarding and everything set up, and depending on your router, that can be a pain in the butt. Yo, Louis AP, what's going on, dude? Welcome to the stream. Just finished Spyro. I know to get everything to 100%. Awesome. Oh, now to get everything to 100%. Best of luck with that. That would be my next goal for sure. Top it off, the teacher might make the exam more difficult than the previous. Oh no, that's like... They're gonna look and be like, huh, suddenly a bunch of people didn't pass. Like, oh, that's rough, dude. I'm sorry to hear that. Oh man. Looking forward to something dedicated just to a Minecraft server that'll be up all the time. Yeah, that's really cool. That's like really like a good idea to have, because I used to run a Minecraft server off my PC. But yeah, if I wanted to shut my computer down, the server was dead. If I wanted to do something other than Minecraft, half of my resources on my computer were gone to the server. Stuff like that. Dragon Gamer 475, welcome to the stream. Diamond Sword's harder than a Ranch Cowboy. Okay. I would imagine Diamond's pretty strong. Why would a teacher do that? It's just cruel and unusual punishment, right? So here, by the way, just watching and lurking. That's all good. Stardust Shorty. That's all good. That's how I hang out in most streams. It's like I come in, I maybe say hi, maybe talk for a few minutes, and then I like leave the stream up for like an hour while I just kind of watch it and sit back. You only play modded. Vanilla is bad. I enjoy vanilla. I know there's like a lot of stuff that can be done with modded Minecraft that's fun, especially now that it's been out so long that like a lot of people have gotten bored with vanilla. I always find things to do with it that I enjoy. Your laptop isn't very powerful. I totally get that. I totally get that. I'd try to run Minecraft servers off my old PC or off my old laptop. That would not happen. Running Minecraft in general is already pretty difficult for it. So it was like always using like LogMe and Hamachi and stuff like that. Have you seen the Will Smith as Genie? Have you seen Will Smith as Genie from the live-action Aladdin movie? I've seen the memes. I haven't actually seen the like trailer yet. It's not even the class fault. The teacher posted the exam too early, and people became able to see it and do it early. Oh, you haven't done anything. You did honest work. Okay, yeah, that's the like teacher's fault at that point. What the heck? There's vanilla mod packs with command blocks. Oh yeah, all the resource packs and stuff. Like you can do a lot of stuff now with the resource packs. Watch a video getting a shiny, sorry you weren't there for him. But for the stream late, I get that, man. I get that, dude. I'm glad you're able to see the videos. You know, I'm glad you're able to be here right now. I totally understand live streams are really like time dependent. If your exam was Mario Kart, the first exam would be 150cc, and then buffed up exam would be 200cc. We're posting so mindless can see. Yes, that would be rough. Oh man. Speaking of that, I still have to like complete all the races in 200cc on 8 Deluxe. I was working through them, and then I got other games, and I played those instead. EU time is great. North America is just so far behind. I used to like play Vanilla and Pixelmon on Pocket Pixels. The mod packs I would play with people would be like Feed the Beast and stuff, like some of those ones. Or you know, occasionally like playing Skyblock or Sky Factory or something. Those are the ones I would play, but usually when we set up servers, I'd be vanilla. A lot of the times it was because they were on like the Xbox 360 version, so there really wasn't modding. Like those are the memories I have of like Minecraft server and like Minecraft multiplayer, was playing on Xbox with friends and always having the issue of our friend who hosted the server like got grounded at one point and like was trying to explain to his mom the fact that like, no, I'm not actually playing, like, but please don't turn the Xbox off. Other people are connecting to it. And so we'd always just have to hope that we made it to the next autosave point before like his mom found the Xbox running. Or he'd like try to cover it up, and by doing that he like overheated the thing so it just auto shut off. Those were the days, right? Complete loss of progress. In the future you are. Let me know how the direct goes, dude. Also, let me know, did I find a shiny today? Tomorrow Nintendo Direct, $85 are going to reveal Joker and new DLC. I mean, Joker's revealed, so it would be cool to see some, it'd be cool to see some of his moves and stuff, like, actually kind of shown off. And yeah, I'd really like to see some of the new DLC as well. Rip, no shiny today. Ah, darn. Well, let me know when I find it. Sky Factory was so cool. It was really fun to play. Like, a friend and I played for a little bit, and like had a decent thing going, but like at some point we just got bored. I think it's still on my computer, but at some point we just kind of got bored with it. In North America, people are going back to the future and they visit the EU. You always expect the genie's voice to be heard as Robin Williams. Like Will Smith, but it's gonna be odd without the same voice as the cartoon. Definitely. Like, that's one of the big things that I think everyone is like. It's not necessarily that Will Smith is gonna be bad at the role, it's just that Robin Williams was so good, and it's such large shoes to fill. Like, it's just, no matter what they did with this, they weren't gonna have Robin Williams. Even if he was still alive, like, I'm pretty sure he was, like, done with it. He was like, I'm gonna do this, but I'm only gonna do this if, like, contractually there will not be an Aladdin 2 that uses me as the genie or something. I think there was something like that written into his contract and into a whole bunch of legal stuff with him. But no matter what, he was, like, his role, like, his performance as it was so great. But yeah, no matter who was in this role, no matter if it was live action or animated, it was going to be rough, or it's going to be difficult to fill. Is Mel in the chat? I don't know. She might be. She might be busy working on some homework, though, too. I was surprised you glossed over your message. Did I? I'm sorry. I didn't mean to. I try not to. I try not to, like, gloss over anything, but when messages do start going and I start rambling, I miss things, so it's never anything against anyone if I don't read a message. I just don't actually see it. No melon bread. Homework is hard. Homework is rip. Who was my favorite Minecraft YouTuber back in the day? For you is DanTM or Sunday. Etho was absolutely mine. I watched Syndicate Project for a little while, but A, he stopped doing it, and when he like came back, he had changed everything. And then B, he got into all the stuff along with T. Martin and all that. So like in general, it's just like I don't watch him anymore because he doesn't even do Minecraft at this point. I don't watch zombie stuff, which is also a bit of it. But I watch Etho. I still watch Etho sometimes. Just because, like, the way he goes at Minecraft is a really cool way for me, in my opinion. The EU people can see the future. Did you know that? I mean, it's... Alan's letting me know, man. I went up Reddit price. went back up to it. Sorry for missing it. Like I said, it's just one of those things where, like, it's one of those things where, like, I don't have a very big chat window myself. Because I'm, like, looking at it in YouTube, in the Creator Studio. When I tried to, like, make it bigger, it didn't work for me. It was weird. Press F for rip homework. Agree, 100% you're a Will Smith fan. Just use the Robin Williams voice. Just used to the Robin Williams voice perfecting Genie. Yeah, like, that's the thing. Like, the role was done so well. I think another example of that kind of, like, no matter what you did, the odds are you wouldn't do it as well as people want you to, or as well as, like, the preceding parts of the franchise did, was the new Batman, like Ben Affleck's Batman, which I guess is now going to be the old Batman, because Ben Affleck's done with it. But no matter what you did as Batman, good or bad, you're trying to follow the Dark Knight trilogy. That's just gonna be rip you no matter what. Like, there were definitely issues with Batman v Superman and all these different things being just not well received in general. But one of the big things definitely was the fact that you're following up on such an iconic and popular Batman franchise. So the same thing's happening with Will Smith here. It's one of those things which is like the expectations and the bar has been set so astronomically high that no one's gonna pass it. No one's gonna be able to beat that. You don't know about back in the day when you don't mention our Captain Sparkles. I watched some of, like, I watched his, like, you know, like, music video Minecraft things occasionally, but I never, like, actually subscribed to his channel. Don't think she's taking the retake exam news too well. Doesn't sound like it. Definitely doesn't sound like it. Going to sleep. I'll watch the whole video in the morning. Alright, Alan. See you later, dude. Make sure to like the video to see it, because it is going to go unlisted unless it goes into a public playlist of some kind, be it your liked videos or be it the playlist I'll add it to later. But just so when you do come back to see the rest of it, it will be in, like, a separate playlist. MacDillig, welcome to the stream. How are you doing today? Are you piecing? Want to eat and watch some YouTube? Alright, see you later, Bryce. Thanks for tuning into the stream, man. It was good to see you again after a while. So yeah, hope to see you again soon. I always appreciate that, Alan, man. Alright, well, see you later. Have a good night, man. And like I said, hope to see you again sometime soon. Because I totally understand the streams are late. I totally understand that. But it's always good having you here. I'll see you for the next 9 soft resets, and then you're going to bed. Alright, dude. Alright, well, hopefully in those next few encounters, hopefully in the next few you will see the shiny. Mel is now in chat as Alan is heading out. He says, since you know it's like 17 minutes after midnight here, so it's late. It is late. I get that. I understand that. It's still like early evening here, but time zones are a pain in the butt sometimes. How was homework? A good question. How are you doing, Mel? So you're gonna have a run tomorrow and then get into town to play Pogo with one of your friends. So you're gonna need that energy. I feel ya. I feel ya. Hope you find some good stuff and go. The Lunar New Year event is like going through, I think, tomorrow. Like, I don't know if it's through the end of tomorrow or if it's just to like tomorrow, but it's going into at least the very beginning of tomorrow. So best of luck. Hopefully you can find some cool stuff while that's still going on. Everything's good there. You're doing laundry. Okay. We all thought you were doing homework. That was our guess as to why you weren't here. What event? Like the Lunar New Year event that's going on, that's making like Spoinks, Ponytas, Electabuzz, Poochyenas, Rattatas, Ekans, all those Pokemon spawn. That event's been going on for the past like week and a half or so, I think. Yeah, it's going through tomorrow. I think tomorrow's the end of it. So you got that going on, and we got the Melton going on as well. Alright, see you later, Alan. Thanks for tuning in, dude. Have a good night, man. That's why I finally saw an Electabuzz. Yes, that and the Spoinks. And Shiny Spoink is now available. I'm hype as a Shiny Hunter. That's like, that has been my like ultimate goal for this whole event, is to find Shiny Spoink. It's not going away after the event. It's just like there's so many Spoinks spawning that it's like, hopefully I can find a shiny one. Sadly, I have not. The Ho-Oh really hurts your soul. Why is that, man? Why is that? Oh, just a little thing called almost 9360 soft resets. Oof. Oof, what game are you going for it in? I know you mentioned it, but refresh my mind. What game are you going for it in? You're on a 200 plus Grubbin chain and you accidentally KO'd the wrong one. Ah, no. No. That's awful, dude. I had that issue with... Oh gosh, what was it? I think it was Mareep. Was it Mareep or was it... Or was it Entei? One of the two. I was in the middle. I was doing the hunt with like one chaining off of, and I KO'd the wrong one, so I just had to go back to the alternating every 10 strategy. The Ninja Gamer, what's going on? Welcome to the stream, dude. I play your music. I usually don't play music in the streams just because of like copyright issues and stuff. Yo, Michael, what's going on, dude? Welcome to the stream, man. Hard gold, okay. It doesn't make the number any less, like, ridiculously high. It's just, I was concerned that you were in a situation like my Regice, which would have been making me go insane. And that was number 9360 soft reset, so you're gonna go to bed. Alright, see you later, dude. Best of luck, hope you enjoy, hope Pokemon Go goes well tomorrow for you, and I hope to see you again soon. A lot of people assume you're going to copyright them. My issue isn't necessarily with you directly, it's with YouTube auto-flagging stuff. Because I've had issues with that in the past. So usually I stick to, like, if I do put music in a video, it's the stuff from like YouTube's media library. Yo, Stephen Quartz Universe, welcome to the stream. How are you doing today? Yo, Dragon Developer, what's going on? Welcome to the stream, man. How have you been? What it do? Not much, not much. Just going for these shinies. Hopefully we can get them. If we get 2 more shiny legendaries, we'll be over halfway done. Over halfway done with shiny hunting the legendaries. Hopefully, my goal for that is to get it done by the time that Gen 8 releases. So we really have until like early November. Shiny hunting with a shiny only because all I have in this save are shinies. In the case of the Game Boy games, all I got right now are shinies to hunt with. I clicked that right? Nope, I missed it. probably gonna end up wrapping up here in a couple minutes, guys. It's starting to get really, really warm and like uncomfortable in my room, so I'm gonna like turn off the computer and let it, you know, air out and everything. Let it cool down a little bit. So we'll go for another couple minutes here. See if we can somehow find the shiny in that time. That's my fault pick. Well, thank you. I appreciate it. Alright, guys. This will be the last encounter on Uxie here. As well as this will be the last Ralts encounter. The last Emerald encounter in general. Let's see. Let's see. Will it be shiny for us? Nope. Nope. And if it was, it would have kind of been a troll with the number of shiny Poochyenas that we have. Alright, without further ado, here we go. Final Uxie encounter, will it be shiny? Let us see. Let us see. And it was not. So thank you to everyone who tuned in. Anyone that subscribed. As always, I appreciate you guys coming out and hanging out in chats. I'll be back on streaming on Thursday, as well as I'll have a video going up tomorrow. So until next time, guys, take care.